Hello everyone, Hector Mendoza here. In this video, I want to show you how you can save some time when you're traveling from one location to the other. So let's say that you wanted to go to, uh, let's say John F. Kennedy Memorial Plaza, and you were up here in, Lake Dallas. So if you decided to take off right now, so let me copy and paste the address to that location. So if you go to Google Maps, you put the address, you hit enter, and it knows where my location is. So all I have to do is hit direction, and I've already pinpoint where I'm at. So now Google Map would tell you it takes 48 minutes to get there, but in reality, that's not going to happen. First of all, you have these areas here where they're red. That means the traffic is not even traveling. Okay, so you see all in here. You have to go through this roads to get there, and it ain't going to happen. So uh, so give a second here. So what you really want to do is make sure that you have your layers turned on properly. So if you go to layers and you click on traffic, it's going to give you the traffic of the areas that you are in. Depends on how you enlarge and reduce the map. So let me go ahead and remove the that address so you can see how bad the roads are right here. So let's go to, um, so I deleted, the directions. So, it was telling you that you were going to go right through here, go through all this, and get to your location. Now, it told you 45 minutes, right? In reality, that's not true because it's just telling you how long it takes to get from one location to the other. So what you want to really do is go ahead and put your uh, address on the search engine. Go ahead and hit search. Now there's some hidden features in here where I forgot to hit direction, my location. Now it mapped it. Okay, so so right now it says it takes 47 minutes, right? So if you really want to know really how long it really takes, what you need to do is you see where it says leave now. What you want to do is tell it to arrive by. Okay, so it's automatically going to put the time that you're presently in, the date. But we know it takes. It said it would take approximately 40 minutes to get there, right? So you add 40 to 520, so that gives us to 6. You see, you're going to tell it arrive by 6:20. So just put 6:20 p.m. And you see, this is how long it's really going to take. Typically 40 minutes to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Because now it is calculating all the problems you're having. Not just that, based on previous times that Google Map has have placed their algorithm in Google Maps, it's going to give you a more accurate time to get there. Okay, so now, so let's say you were going to take your children, your kids there, or your friends, or you're going to meet somebody, and you're like, okay, well, there's a big difference between an hour and 25 minutes and 30 and 40 minutes. So, um, you know, with the weather being so hot, you would say, you know what, let's not do it today. We didn't even think about planning this. Let's go ahead and plan it where there's not a lot of traffic. So there's this little thing called typical here. First, if I click here and click off of traffic, there's this little thing that disappears, right? But if you go back and you click on traffic, all of a sudden you're going to get this extra little uh, information here. So what I'm going to do is click on this down arrow and I'm going to put typical traffic. So Google Maps knows what time of the day, how many people are traveling, what kind of problems they're going to have based on all the information it gathers from your iPhones, your GPS, your uh, you know Garmin's, your cars. All this data is being stored, and it knows how many people are going to be at a certain location. So if I was going to plan this, so what I'm going to do, look, I'm going to delete the address so that this doesn't show up here. So now let's say, okay, so anytime after 5 o'clock, you see it gets congested, okay? Because I can select Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday gets different. Saturday, you see how the streets Saturday and Sunday are pretty nice days. Sunday is a better day. So that location was open that day. You better take your kids on a Sunday anyway. Now, now what you can do is tell it, okay, on Sunday, so today's the 12th, you just keep on going until you go to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And at that point, it doesn't, here, first, let's add a location. I'm adding the same location we did earlier. Um, and I'm telling it at 6:20 p.m. Sunday, the 17th. Typically 30 to 40 minutes because there's not a lot of traffic. So there's a big difference between 30 to 40 to what was it, 50 to 1.5 hours. So that might be the best time to do the traveling. Or you can even do it on a Saturday. So on a Saturday, so let's change that from a Sunday to a Saturday, and it still says typically it's going to take 30 to 40 minutes. Now let's just forget about that particular address. Address, and you can look at this map. You know where you're at. You can add your location, and let's say you can add 1513 Lone Star Court, Mesquite, Texas. Okay, so you can pick a different address, and then it tells you basically typically 45 minutes to an hour and a half on a Saturday. But if you pick on a Friday, so you would go here, uh, go to Friday. See, it's going to change 1 to 2 hours. So you want to plan ahead because it makes a big difference what time of the day you're traveling in Dallas. And especially if you're in Houston, Texas. I travel all over the United States, and Houston, California, those, man, you spend a lot of time. So what you can actually do is um, pick in the mornings. Sometimes during lunch is not real bad, but typically 4 or 5 in the afternoon, those are not some good times to be traveling. And yeah, that's all I wanted to show you. You might kind of like this if you do a lot of traveling, or you're like me. I'm an adjuster, so we have to plan ahead for the next day. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed this. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. I will see you in the next video.